Rice has been a staple food for centuries, feeding billions of people around the world every single day. From the bustling streets of Asia to the rural villages of Africa and the modern kitchens of the West, rice has always held a central place on the dining table. For seniors, however, the relationship with rice can feel a little complicated. On one hand, it is comforting, easy to digest, and versatile in countless dishes. On the other hand, many seniors worry that eating rice might raise their blood sugar levels, upset their digestive system, or even contribute to weight gain. The truth is, rice itself is not the problem. It is how you cook it, prepare it, and pair it with other foods that makes the difference. In fact, with just a few simple adjustments, rice can become one of the most beneficial foods for blood sugar management and gut health. As people age, the body becomes more sensitive to blood sugar spikes, and digestion often slows down. This is why seniors are frequently advised to cut down on starchy foods. But eliminating rice altogether is not necessary. Instead, smart rice hacks can turn this humble grain into a powerful ally for health. The goal is not just to lower blood sugar but also to improve gut health, because the two are deeply connected. A healthy gut helps regulate glucose metabolism, reduces inflammation, and enhances nutrient absorption, which are all critical for seniors. The first rice hack that makes a huge difference is changing the type of rice you choose. Not all rice is created equal. White rice, though soft and comforting, is highly processed, with most of its fiber and nutrients removed. This means it digests quickly, causing blood sugar to spike. For seniors, switching to brown rice, black rice, red rice, or wild rice can be a game changer. These varieties still contain the bran and germ layers, which provide extra fiber, vitamins, and minerals. The higher fiber content slows down digestion, keeping blood sugar stable while also feeding the beneficial bacteria in your gut. Black rice, sometimes called forbidden rice, is especially rich in antioxidants that protect cells from aging. Wild rice, which is technically a grass rather than true rice, has a nutty flavor and is loaded with magnesium, which helps regulate blood sugar. By simply replacing refined white rice with these whole grain options, seniors can enjoy the comfort of rice without the guilt of glucose spikes. The second hack involves how you cook the rice. Surprisingly, the cooking method can alter how rice affects your blood sugar. When rice is cooked and then cooled, a portion of the starch transforms into what is known as resistant starch. This form of starch resists digestion in the small intestine and acts more like fiber, reaching the colon where it feeds healthy gut bacteria. Resistant starch lowers the glycemic impact of rice, meaning your blood sugar rises more slowly and steadily after eating. To take advantage of this, seniors can cook rice normally, allow it to cool in the refrigerator for several hours or overnight, and then reheat it before eating. The process does not change the flavor much but significantly changes how the body processes the rice. This simple trick turns rice into a gut-friendly, blood sugar-friendly food. Even better, resistant starch is known to increase the production of short-chain fatty acids in the gut, which are linked to reduced inflammation, improved insulin sensitivity, and better colon health. The third rice hack focuses on portion control and pairing. Rice on its own, especially in large amounts, can overwhelm the body with carbohydrates. But when it is combined with protein, healthy fats, and vegetables, the effect on blood sugar is dramatically reduced. For example, pairing rice with lentils, beans, or chicken slows digestion and keeps glucose levels steady. Adding a drizzle of olive oil or a handful of nuts further balances the meal by reducing the glycemic load. Vegetables like spinach, broccoli, or zucchini not only provide fiber and antioxidants but also help slow down how quickly rice sugars enter the bloodstream. For seniors, this combination is ideal because it provides steady energy without sudden crashes. Instead of a big bowl of plain rice, a better approach is to use rice as a side dish, filling half the plate with colorful vegetables and a quarter with lean protein. This way, rice enhances the meal instead of dominating it. The fourth hack is about diversifying how rice is used in meals. Instead of always having it as a large portion of plain steamed rice, seniors can mix it with other healthy grains or legumes. Combining rice with quinoa, barley, or millet not only improves the texture and taste but also creates a more nutrient-dense meal. Quinoa adds extra protein and essential amino acids. Barley is especially rich in beta-glucan fiber, which helps lower cholesterol and supports gut bacteria. Millet is gluten-free and provides magnesium and iron, both essential for older adults. Another clever trick is to mix rice with cauliflower rice. This way, you reduce the total carbohydrates in the meal while adding more fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. The texture and flavor remain satisfying, but the overall impact on blood sugar and digestion is much healthier. For seniors who may feel hesitant about completely switching away from rice, this blend is a gentle, delicious step forward. The fifth rice hack is paying attention to flavor and seasoning in ways that support health. Many people add sauces or gravies to rice, but these often contain hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, or excess sodium, all of which can harm blood sugar control and gut balance. A smarter option is to season rice with herbs, spices, and ingredients that actively improve health. For instance, adding a little turmeric not only gives rice a golden color but also provides powerful anti-inflammatory benefits. Cinnamon can help regulate blood sugar levels while adding a naturally sweet flavor without the need for sugar. Garlic and ginger support digestion and reduce inflammation. Even something as simple as adding a squeeze of lemon juice can slow down starch digestion while boosting vitamin C intake. For seniors, this approach not only makes rice more exciting but also transforms it into a functional food that works with the body instead of against it. Beyond these 5 core hacks, it is important to understand how rice fits into the bigger picture of lifestyle and aging. Seniors often face challenges like decreased metabolism, loss of muscle mass, and changes in gut microbiome diversity. Rice, when used wisely, can support rather than hinder health. Resistant starch improves the balance of good bacteria in the gut, which in turn supports stronger immunity and better mental health, since the gut and brain are closely connected. Whole grain rice varieties provide B vitamins, magnesium, and iron, all of which are critical for maintaining energy and preventing fatigue. Pairing rice with protein helps preserve muscle mass, which becomes increasingly important with age. Practical daily tips can make these rice hacks easy to adopt. Cooking a large batch of brown or wild rice at the start of the week, storing it in the refrigerator, and reheating portions as needed ensures that resistant starch is always available. Preparing rice pilafs with vegetables and herbs instead of plain white rice makes meals more colorful and nutrient-rich. Seniors who have trouble chewing can opt for softer varieties like red rice, which retains fiber but is still gentle on digestion. For those with a sweet tooth, rice can even be enjoyed in healthier desserts, such as rice pudding made with almond milk, cinnamon, and a touch of natural sweetener, giving comfort without spiking blood sugar. One of the most overlooked aspects of rice and gut health is hydration. Fiber and resistant starch only work effectively when the body has enough water. Seniors should drink adequate fluids throughout the day to prevent constipation and to allow fiber from rice and vegetables to do its job properly. Another tip is to eat rice slowly and mindfully. Chewing thoroughly gives enzymes in saliva more time to break down food and signals the body to release digestive juices. This not only helps with blood sugar regulation but also makes meals more enjoyable. It is worth mentioning that every senior's body responds differently, depending on their health conditions, medications, and activity levels. Those managing diabetes, heart disease, or digestive disorders should experiment with these rice hacks gradually and observe how their body reacts. Keeping a simple food journal can help track which types of rice and which pairings work best for stabilizing blood sugar and improving digestion. Over time, these insights make it easier to enjoy rice without fear or hesitation. At its core, the journey of healthy aging is not about strict deprivation but about making smarter choices that keep food both nourishing and enjoyable. Rice does not have to be the enemy of blood sugar control or gut health. In fact, by choosing the right type of rice, cooking it in ways that increase resistant starch, pairing it wisely with protein, fiber, and healthy fats, mixing it with other grains or vegetables, and seasoning it with healing spices, rice becomes a supportive, healing food for seniors. These simple hacks do not demand expensive ingredients or complicated recipes. They are practical, everyday strategies that anyone can apply. For seniors who grew up eating rice daily, removing it completely from the diet can feel emotionally unsatisfying. Food is not only about nutrients but also about comfort, culture, and joy. The beauty of these rice hacks is that they allow seniors to keep rice in their lives while protecting their health. Each bite becomes both nourishing and comforting, supporting blood sugar balance and gut health at the same time. Aging gracefully is not about giving up beloved foods but about transforming them into allies. Rice, when treated with respect and understanding, can continue to be a trusted companion on the path to vitality, energy, and well-being in the golden years.